Hello, I'm Jeff Gold, and thanks so much for being with us today. I have the great pleasure of being joined by Washington Garcia. And for those of you that don't know, Washington is a professor and the director of the School of Music at the University of Nebraska at Omaha. Washington, thanks so much for giving us a few minutes of your time today. So I had a question for you. I've learned from our conversations and from others that we're starting a medical orchestra program, or whatever you want to call it. Could you tell us a little bit about what you're thinking and about where that idea came from?
Sure. Good afternoon, Dr. Gold, and thank you for having me here. Actually, a long time ago, in a far, far place, at about 9,000 feet, I was born in Quito, Ecuador. I was very blessed to have a background in music, but also in the medical field, because my father, who is now retired, is one of the most renowned neurosurgeons in Latin America.
I remember you telling me that one.
I grew up my whole life immersed in music and medicine. In fact, I went to the surgery room with my father, and I was shocked when I heard music, classical music in the surgery room. And I told my father, is it usual that this is the case? And he said, yes, except when I have to clip the aneurysm, and then there is absolute silence.
Yes.
And then I remember,
I relate to that.
Going to the dentist, always hearing classical music in the background. So all my life, I grew up with the identity of being surrounded by music and medicine. I'm going to fast forward the tape. When I was a student doing my master's and my PhD in music at the Johns Hopkins University, I was exposed to a medical orchestra. Johns Hopkins has a great orchestra. So as being a music major at the Peabody Institute, I heard quite often the medical orchestra, and I was astonished. That paired with hearing competitions from the Van Cliburn International Piano Competition, and hearing these great doctors or students who are still not do it professionally, but amateur musicians who do a great job, inspired me to have the idea to start something like that here in Omaha. So a few weeks ago, I received a call from Stephen Wengel, who is Assistant Vice Chancellor for Campus Wellness for UNO, UNMC. He helped us put together a group of folks who were very interested and shared this vision to create the orchestra. So we brainstormed, and as any great project, it started with an idea and a great deal of commitment to nurture this idea into what is now a project that is running. Today was the first day that the advertisement for calling folks who are interested to contact us, and we actually had a really good turnout. So far, we have about 45 people who have responded in less than 24 hours who want to be part of this project.
And so how do people find out more? Let's say they had some experience in music, in performance in college, or played in a small group in town, or perhaps are even more proficient than that. How do they find out more? How do they reach you?
So the easiest way would be to email me. They can either look me up in the School of Music at UNO website, or they can direct their inquiries to WA.Garcia at unomaha.edu, and I can provide them with more information about where to go, where to look. Although there are no auditions required, we really welcome everybody. We want to be as inclusive as possible. So we're really looking forward.
Do you have any idea when the first meeting is going to be?
Well, our timeline is to start hopefully rehearsals by the end of August, and then have our first concert by December. We move fast, as you can tell.
Holiday concert.
Yes.
Great. Well, listen, thank you so much for doing this. And as I reflect on my past, both my residency years and many, many years of practicing surgery, there was always music in the operating room. There was always debate as to what the genre was going to be, but there was always music in the operating room, and now there'll be medical music here at UNMC.
Absolutely. Look for the collaboration. Thank you.
Thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for being with us today as well.